Hello guys, Solid Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Magikano. This anime had the most frustrating ending I have ever seen for a harem anime. Many harem anime series do not have a good conclusive ending. They end without any significant romantic development between the main character and the girls in the harem. So I thought Magikano was going to end with the main character Haro not picking any girl and not falling in love with anyone. It was that kind of ending, but much worse. The ending for Magikano made everything that happened in this anime feel meaningless. The events that got the girls to fall in love with Haro, the time he spent with each of them, the funny moments of this anime, all these things just felt pointless. I'm all for sad endings, but this kind of ending was just suppressing in a bad way. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's like watching a harem anime where the main character gets really close to each girl, but at the end it turns out to be a dream. I have never been so frustrated about an ending before. All of that romantic development where the girls get really close to Haro was just meaningless. In this anime, the main character Haro has three sisters that are witches, but Haro doesn't know about their secret at all. He doesn't even think magic exists in this world. His sisters try to prevent him from finding out about their secret by erasing his memory every time he catches them using magic. That has worked in the past, but now there's a girl at school who is trying to help Haro unleash his magical powers. That girl's name is Mamiya, and the reason why she needs Haro to unlock his magical powers is so that she can get rid of a curse that was placed on her many years ago. Only Haro can remove her curse. Mamiya, though, thinks the only way to make Haro unlock his magical powers is by making him a manly man, which means having him get intimate with her. She is now working in Haro's home as a maid. Now his sisters must protect Haro from being seduced by Mamiya and making sure he doesn't know anything about magic. The appeal of this anime is to the harem scenes where girls fight for main character's attention. It was hilarious seeing a girl sneak into Haro's bed, seeing the girls compete for popularity, competing for a kiss with Haro, seeing them making lunch for Haro, and seeing them going to the pool with Haro. It was such intense competition. They really wanted to impress Haro. The funny thing about these particular harem scenes was that it involved magic. Every time the girls tried to use magic to win Haro's love, it ended up backfiring on them in the funniest way possible. Besides the harem scenes, there were other funny moments in this anime as well that made me laugh a lot. It was so entertaining seeing girls trying to catch a painting thief, seeing the witches fight Witch Hunter, and seeing Mamiya needing Haro to take off her magical paintings. It was so hilarious seeing Mamiya try and get Haro to take off her paintings in such an awkward way. This anime had great harem scenes and funny episodes in general, but the ending and the lack of plot progression really ruined this anime for me. Almost all the episodes were episodic slice-of-life episodes where nothing important happens in terms of plot progression. I'm fine with that format for certain harem anime series, but not for this one. This anime had a main character that was all-powerful Demon King. His powers were overpowered, and his transformation was so cool to look at. He only got to show his powers twice though. I just couldn't believe that. His powers were so cool to look at, yet this anime would rather show comedic scenes than show him using his powers against powerful opponents. It just seemed like a waste of character. There could have been a whole arc about Haro learning to control his demonic powers, but we'll get to see scenes of Haro and the girls just hanging out instead. I already talked about the ending earlier in this video, but it really would have been nice seeing Haro at least have one serious fight against an opponent at the end of the anime. Instead, we got a terrible ending that resolved nothing. I found the characters enjoyable to watch in this anime. Micah was so obsessed with her brother Haro. She really wanted to get intimate with Haro, and her angry expression every time a girl tried to flirt with Haro was so funny to look at. Mamiya was another funny character to watch because she kept trying to seduce Haro, but did in such an awkward way. When she was trying to seduce Haro, it was just making me laugh. It wasn't something that made me think, wow, she's hot. I really liked the character Yuri as well, because she kept denying that she was in love with Haro, but her actions said otherwise. She constantly tried to get Haro to notice her more. The way her words conflicted with her actions was funny to watch. Marin was a funny witch hunter, because she kept thinking Haro was an all-powerful being that was keeping Mamiya in check, when in reality, he wasn't this all-powerful being at first. Haro was a generic nice guy. There wasn't anything special in terms of his personality. His hidden powers, though, were really cool to look at. The opening and ending for this anime were average. They didn't appeal to me. The music in this anime wasn't anything special. I can't recall any great songs. The animation style looked okay for an anime that is old. The animation looked good during a few fight scenes. I can't recall any animation errors. I do recommend watching this harem anime, as it had funny comedic scenes and enjoyable harem scenes of the girls fighting for Haro's attention. It's just that this anime has so much potential to be amazing, but for some reason, it didn't focus on having a good plot. You have a main character with cool demonic powers, but you would rather show comedic scenes of the main character hanging out with the girls instead. This anime could have been so great with Haro learning to control his demonic powers and fight against strong opponents. Not to mention the ending of this anime was just horrible. I give this anime a 6 out of 10. So that's all we want to talk about for today. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.